Hello, student of Standard 9. How are you? Very good morning to you. This is Harish sir from Shreyas School. Already we learned lesson number 1 and some other question. Today we will do it. So let us read question number 1. Read the following passage and select the most appropriate answer from the questions given below them. 1. They turned the pages which were yellow and crinkly, and it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving. The way they were supposed to on a screen, and then when they turned back to the page before, it had the same words on it that it had when they read it the first time. "Gee," said Tommy, "what a waste. When you are through with that book, you just throw it away. I guess our television screen must have had a million books on it, and it's good for plenty more. I wouldn't throw it away." Question number 1. The pages of the book were, there are four options given. It's a one kind of MCQs. A. Funny, B. Crinky, C. Old, and D. Torn. So answer will come B. Crinky. Question number 2. The pages of the book khali jagya on a screen. A. Stood still, B. moved away, C. looked very old, and D. very eligible. So answer will come A. Stood still. Question number 3. What was the strange about the book they had found? Answer 1.Its pages were yellow and crinky. Biju, it stood still on a screen. So this is asking us regarding book. So we have to write down its pages were yellow and crinky. Answer each of these questions in short paragraph, about 30 words. First, what kind of teachers did Margie and Tommy have? Margie and Tommy didn't have any human being as their teacher. Their teachers were a kind of machine attached to the television screen. They called them mechanical teachers. Question number 2. Why did Margie's mother send the county inspector? Margie was not doing well in her geography test. She was doing worse and worse in each test. Her mother was greatly upset with such a performance of hers. So she sent for the county inspector. Question number 3. What did he do? The county inspector smiled at Margie and gave her an apple. Then he took the mechanical teachers apart. He found out that the geography sector of the Greece a little too quick. He slowed it up and averaged 10 years level. Question number 4. Why was Margie doing badly in geography? What did the county inspector do to help her? Answer 4. It was not Margie's fault that she was doing badly in geography actually. The mechanical teacher was gives a little too quick, with little too fast for her. The county inspector slowed it up an average 10 years level for Margie. Question number 5. What had once happened to Tommy's teacher? Once Tommy's mechanical teacher had blanked out completely. To set his right, it had to be taken away for nearly a month. Question number 6. Did Margie have regular days and hours for school? If so, why? Yes, Margie had regular days and hours for school. Her mother thought that little girls learned better if they learned at regular hours. So these are the question answer. Just you read it carefully, write down in your notebook. Question number 7. How does Tommy describe the old kind of school? Tommy says that centuries ago, there used to be a special kind of school with a separate building. Students were to that building for studies. Human teachers taught the student. Question number 8. How does Tommy describe the old kind of teacher? Tommy says that the old kind of teachers were men. They didn't live in the child's house. They had a special building. All kids went there and learned more than. Now, what are the main features of the mechanical teachers and the school rooms that Margie and Tommy have in the story? The mechanical teachers are very different from the teachers we had today. They are not human beings. They are a sort of gadgets. They are attached to television screen. Their speed can be gauged according to the age of mental level of the child. These teachers don't have to go to school to teach. They were kept at the child's home. They flash their lesson on the television screen and the child learns from them. They also give the child homework to do. They check the child's progress by giving them tests. The schoolroom in the story are also very different. They are not like the rooms in our school. They are the rooms in the house of different children. Each of child has his own classroom in this house. The child was a mechanical teacher in his room and learned from it. Now there are 4 short notes. First, write short notes on Margie. Answer. Margie is a little girl of 11 years. Is having a 22nd century and has a habit of writing diary entry. She has a friend named Tommy who brings a book which is very old. She is taught by the mechanical teacher. At her home, She hates school and her mechanical teacher. She is willing to know about all day schools and their teachers from Tommy. This is very short note. At least you have to write down 5 sentences regarding Margie. Now next, write a short notes on Tommy. Tommy is about 13 years old boy. He is elder than Margie. He finds a book in the attic of his house. He brings it to Margie and tells her about old school. He comes across as smarter than Margie's because he has seen more textbooks and because he has more knowledge about how schools and teachers were centuries ago. Short note number 3. Write a short note on mechanical teacher. Margie's mechanical teacher is a robot set in a room beside her bedroom. It starts at the exact time. He has black and ugly look, and the lessons were shown in the questions are asked its big screen. It has a slot in which Margie has to put her homework and test paper in a punching cord. The mechanical teachers calculate and marks in on time. Question number 4. Write a short notes about Century county inspector. The county inspector was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with deals and wires. He is very compassionate and loving. He gives apple to Margie and talks with her very nicely. The geography sector of Margie's mechanical teacher is geared a little too quick, little too fast for Margie to cope up with it. So the county inspector slowed it down to Margie's learning level. These are the 4 short notes are very important. So it is over. You write down all these question answer in your notebook. When the examination will held, it is very useful for you. Next time we will take another lesson. Still, bye. See you.